Hello, Aquarius. It's kind of perfect that I'm doing the Aquarius love and relationship reading now, right after the full moon in Aquarius, but the energy is still very potent. I was rewatching the video I just posted for the full moon energy over the weekend, and how funny, Cancer, I feel, and a Jupiter abundance is coming out. Okay, I'm not surprised, because like I was saying, these are the two cards that came out for the full moon in Aquarius reading. So Aquarius, or the full moon in Aquarius energy will go for, it's, you know, it happens like, you can start to feel it like a few days before the full moon and a few days after. So it's still a potent time. I'm going to get one more just because I am assuming that this is affecting Aquarius overall, but just lots of people in general because of the Aquarius energy that's present in the moon. 12th house, escape. Ooh. I want to look at this real quick. I believe this is like Pisces energy. And you know what's funny is, look, we have both. Like, they have the moon phases here with the full moon there. So quite perfect. But I want to look at the 12th house. It is time to get on point. It's not a time to ignore or overlook what's there. Things may get fragmented. So it says, the 12th house of the zodiac is the most mesmerizing of all the houses. Mysticism, dreaming, drowning, vast seas, and surrendering are all themes that belong to this house of self-undoing. Yeah, it's Pisces energy. And it represents the Four of Cups. But it also is solitude, charity, visions. Interesting. I want to see. When the 12th house card comes up in a reading, something is amiss. There is something about the situation you are unsure about, or at least are not privy to. All is not as it seems. Without information, it's difficult to move forward. The signals you're getting are probably wrong ones. The medical test you've just had, the diagnosis, is not likely accurate. What seems obvious right now is only a mirage or obscured. Interesting. Okay, so let's not freak out, right? Because that's my go-to. So what we feel may not be actually what is the truth. And it has to do with abundance. Let me just read the abundance card. So this is the Wheel of Fortune, things changing, expecting doors to open. What I get with all of these together, it's not that things won't happen. It's more so like what you feel, or what you know, like what you feel and what you think you know is actually not it. Or, I mean, it could mean abundance isn't coming in. I don't know. But I want to look at, just to put everyone's mind at ease, my poor Aquarians. So Cancer is the moon. You know why? Because I read this, but it can also mean you're in sync with other people's emotions. You'll instinctively know what to do at the right time. The reason that everything may not be as it seems is because you're picking up on collective stuff. And I mean, I've already talked about, I mean, again, because it's the full moon in Aquarius, if you are in Aquarius and you're watching this, and even just if you're in tune with the moon or just collective energy, you could, some of the things that you're picking up on may not actually be yours. So that could be good, bad, ugly. I don't know. We'll see what comes out. Okay, that one. The Knight of Cups. Ooh, so a cup of love being offered, something coming in. It's action, and it's about love. It's someone offering love. I just heard things are not all as they seem. I mean, it's like we literally just got that from the cards, but just when it comes to someone offering something, and we're gonna get more into it. 5 of Wands is about competition. Because it could be, but this can be a competition, like people, like you having multiple offers. Or it's competing energies that you're feeling. Maybe that's what it is you're not sure exactly. The King of Swords. The King of Swords would be clarity and truth and communication, or it could represent Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy. But he's fair. He's fair. He cares about justice and truth over everything. And with that coming out, I mean, I feel like that is maybe the Aquarius energy that's happening right now, is like, I know I feel something, right? So the Nine of Cups is on top of the Cancer I feel card. I know I feel something coming in. The Five of Wands is on top of the 12th house escape card, which the Five of Wands can represent change. It can represent competition, chaos on the outside. And then the King of Swords is over the abundance card. So I feel like we're getting a chance to really hone in on what we know to be true for ourselves without getting sucked into the Pisces, very dreamy, the non-reality, right? Getting the escapism, the what's not real. And the way that you'll know what isn't real is because if it feels out of alignment for you, or it feels like chaos. Like this can mean like, you know, like I said, competition, like competing energies. If it feels like if the things aren't flowing, it's not for you. The Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped in your head. I feel like this energy, possibly, maybe this has been happening, Aquarius, too, and you're getting more clarity on it, which is why the King of Swords is coming up as you getting that clarity on what is coming in for you and what is yours. Is you've been really stuck in your head about, I don't know, like you just keep saying like, I'm not sure. I know I'm feeling this, but I'm not sure if that's mine. Judgment. Judgment card is resurrection, redemption, second chances, something being awakened within you. So there is going to be some type of awakening, like a liberation from you feeling trapped in your head. And I feel like that was only happening because you were picking up on other stuff, like this like chaotic energy, and you weren't really sure if it was yours or not. The Five of Cups, another five. Okay, well, that one. Five of Cups is looking at the past, things that didn't work out, sadness, loss, crying over spilled milk. And then we have the High Priestess, which is intuition. I feel like the Five of Wands energy kind of pushed you into this Five of Cups energy to look at things from the past and be worried. I feel like it was more so just like worry that stuff was going to be repeated from the past because of what you were feeling collectively. But honestly, what I get is that you've already been through, I guess, maybe what other people are experiencing right now in the collective. Like you've already experienced it, you've already processed it, healed it, whatever. And so it kind of pushed you into that thinking it was going to repeat itself. And the High Priestess that I feel is your like higher self guiding you through this process and reminding you, no, this is what's coming in. This is what's yours. That's not yours. Don't give in to that. It could have even showed up in close relationships that you've had, and you're like, I'm not sure if this is me. If I, am I healing this for this person? Am I feeling this for this person? Or is it mine? King of Cups. So yeah, it's you getting an opportunity to master your emotions or feel very deeply and understand what is yours and what's not. Like, I don't feel that this, I mean, it could be love. It could be about somebody, it could represent two love interests, a King of Swords, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and a King of Cups, or they're the same person, which cups would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We already have Cancer and Pisces energy that's out. And, but it can be that, right? Or it can mean like you embodying those for yourself. The Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is public recognition. It's feeling victorious, like you've accomplished something and you're being recognized for it. I think that's like, it's throughout this chaos and this like you feeling trapped in your head and not really sure, like I see it's kind of like, it's been like, okay, I know this is coming in, and then you get sucked into collective energy and like, ooh, what's this? And then you're like, no, you get clarity, and then you get sucked into your head, stuck in your head, and you're like, oh, what is this, right? And then you feel liberated and you feel so it's like you've been going back and forth, and it's like one day you're feeling really great and you're empowered and you're in your own energy, you're in alignment with yourself, your higher self, you're feeling your emotions, you're understanding them, you're feeling what's the word I'm looking for? Victorious. And you know, and then it's like, then you get sucked into your emotions again. So it's kind of like one day you're feeling that way, and then the next day you're feeling low. And it's really because you're clearing and healing and holding space for collective energy. I think this came up in one of the other readings too, about for Aquarius, the Six of Swords. And so through it all, I think the biggest lesson for you is to be an observer of your thoughts. This is moving on to calmer waters. This would literally be like choosing more peaceful, calm thoughts, but it's more so being an observer and recognize it. And that way you can recognize, like, and not get sucked into the stories that your mind is trying to get you to believe that aren't true for you. Because I really don't feel that this is like love coming in. It's more so like with the two kings, I feel like it's more so the Aquarius energy embodying those two. The Six of Cups. So 2 6s in a row. Six of Cups is, and I believe 6 was a big number for the full moon in Aquarius number. I think it came out 3 or 4 times. 6 of Cups is nostalgia, things coming back from the past, but it's happy childhood memories. And the Chariot. The Chariot is Cancer energy. So there could be Cancer in someone's chart, or it could just represent us moving, this coming out of Cancer season, because we just literally transitioned to Leo season a couple of days ago. So this could be past energy that has come out, but it's also movement forward, advancement on your spiritual path, accomplishment. So it's like, I feel like there's this acknowledgement that if you're struggling with wondering, why is this coming up for me again? Or why do I feel out of alignment when I felt so good one day and now I'm not feeling that great? Or, you know, you're feeling like you're having to reprocess things or feel things or hold space for other people or stuff that's not yours. And you've been confused and trapped in your head and feeling shitty. It's reminding you, like, you've already done the healing work. You've done this work. You know, 6s are about balance and harmony and love. And, you know, the 6 of Swords and then the 6 of Cups would mean you've healed from your past, and it's time for you to move forward. Or it's like you already are moving forward. And maybe because of just the feelings that are either it's you creating space and fully finally releasing them, or you just feeling what other people are feeling, is allowing, you are moving forward. But because of, like I said, because you were feeling those things that you weren't really sure where they were coming from or what it was about, it felt like you weren't moving forward, but really you were. So then we have the Knight of Swords, which is communication coming in, or something being communicated, some kind of communication happening. So now maybe love is coming in, or, you know, but we don't have necessarily love here. I mean, we had an abundance. So I feel like it's like you looking for an abundance in terms of monetary, like money, whether you're trying to move, you manifest a new job, or just more money. Ace of Swords, a lot of swords though. It's like, you know, so it's you getting clear, very, very clear. Like, this could be you communicating with yourself, or it's like your higher self communicating with you, or like a download coming in, or, you know, it doesn't have to be somebody else communicating with you. Your guides, your, you know, like your spirit guides, or like I said, your higher self, but because this is truth and clarity, and this is like your own truth and your own clarity, and it's also a new beginning. It's also about communication. I mean, Aquarius is an air sign, so that's makes sense why a lot of swords are coming up. So I feel like you are holding space for people to do the things that come naturally to you as an Aquarius, being the water bearer, meaning we're very logical, we can be objective, but we can, I say we because I'm an Aquarius, but then the water bearer is you being able to hold space for emotions, and the being an air sign, which is logical and analytical and using our mind primarily, we can then detach from the emotions and see them for what they are in order to know how to best handle it. You know, sometimes people think Aquarius are aloof or too emotionally detached or something, you know, like if you're a water sign or someone who's a little bit more passionate, but it's really just because we, like I said, we have the ability to hold the emotions, but not get sucked into them. And that was coming up in the full moon in Aquarius reading too. So this is definitely building on that. So we have another King of Pentacles. So this is you I feel like this is you embodying your true nature, but like just also feeling really comfortable within who you are physically. And Justice, so Libra, but this is balance, fairness, justice. Again, more swords, you know, she's got a sword in her hand. So I think it's just feeling, I just get balance. You just feel balanced. And the Fool, taking a leap of faith. You feel like there's like the possibilities are endless right now. You are limitless. That's what it feels like, because I feel like you've reached some kind of milestone, and that's not really what this card is about usually, but what I'm getting is it's like some kind of feeling of just like balance. And I mean, it is a major arcana, so that could represent like this is what you were mastering, this experience of the justice in your life, like feeling like things are finally, the scales are finally tipping in your favor. And it's like now I finally feel like things are limitless for me. I can literally do whatever I want. Whereas before, you maybe have felt held down in the past or held back in the past because you were maybe healing something, or, you know, it wasn't time yet. I get divine timing is really important actually too. 9 of Pentacles. So this is you, I feel like, cashing in on and harvesting what it is that you've been wanting to do, but it's also you creating that life too with the Fool's energy. I'm not saying you're just like sitting back and not doing anything. I feel like you've already put in work, but it's also you getting the opportunities to take the leaps in the directions in your life that maybe you felt like you were held back in before, like I said. And the Knight of Wands. So we have 3 knights that came out. So lots of action. But this is like passionate action, creation, fiery action. You getting turned on by life. I still don't feel love here. And to be honest, in a lot of the readings, I mean, love was there, but it's more so all the signs are focusing on themselves. And that's what's been coming up. And the Queen of Pentacles, we have counterparts. So this is you, and you're both aspects of you, masculine, feminine, feeling grounded and stable in who you are. But it's also could be a passionate, love affair with someone who is your match. And the 8 of Wands. So this is manifestation, but it's known as the arrows of love. So communication, but it's passionate, fiery communication and quick movement forward. Things are moving quickly. So let's see what we're moving quickly into. The 7 of Wands, well, and then we regress. The 7 of Wands is feeling guarded or defensive. Why is this coming up? I think that if somebody's offering something for you, offering something to you that's very passionate and fiery, and it comes in very quickly, you may take a step back and you're like, whoa, let me think about this. This is resting, rejuvenation, pausing. It's also about your mind. So it's like kind of calming your mind in a sense. I feel like your mind is going to get defensive with something. And death. Scorpio energy, but it's death and rebirth, transformation. There's still going to be a tad bit more of a transformation happening when something does come in. So don't be surprised if you get an offer or you start something or something comes in very quickly, but then your nervous system kind of freaks out and is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And is like, I need to process this, right? I feel like that's more so what the death energy is. It's like something that needs to be processed in terms of when something does come in. It's like a belief gets completely like shattered, or just like in the moment when it comes in, it's almost like your mind just turns off and you're like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, is this real? Like, are you serious? Is this really happening? I'm getting everything I want all at one time. And that's where then you're like, whoa, like the guardedness comes in. I need to take a break. I need to take a step back. And then I feel like it's necessary for you to have this like death of an old aspect of you that would have turned it down or not trusted it. But the scales are tipped so far in your favor in terms of the new you that the old, that's why the death comes in very quickly. It's like snapping your fingers and like, no, this is gone. This is dead. And you kind of like just like go with it and your higher self is leading it. That's what I'm getting. No. It was the 5 of Swords and I was just like, no, we're not going there. See, it's as simple as that. That's what I feel like it's going to happen. See, the 5, I'm not even going to take the 5 of Swords back out. If it's on the bottom, I'm going to die. No, but look who's on the bottom is the star, you, Aquarius, and the Ace of Wands, passionate, fiery, new beginnings. Okay, so the 5 of Swords came out, which is mental conflict and can be like mind games and fuckery in your head. And that's exactly what I was just explaining, how it's going to be like that. You're going to be like, nope, not doing that. Like, seriously, I'm going to turn down everything that I've ever wanted right now. That doesn't make any sense. Instead, you're going to embody your Aquarius energy. I'm the star. I created this. I'm owning this. This is mine. And you're going to take this fucking wand and create with it. It's going to be your magic wand to create whatever the fuck you want. So let's get one more. And then we're going to get an oracle card. See, the 10 of Swords. It's going to be like this. The worst, a painful ending. I'm not going to take it, but it's like a painful ending. It's going to leave. It's going to go. and the Wheel of Fortune. See, I'm taking this one. See, there was 2 10s right there. So this is what I'm choosing. I mean, yes, that was weird. Yes, this is about an ending, and it's like a painful ending, and it's a death. But again, I'm telling you, but I'm choosing this 10. I'm choosing, but they happen simultaneously, actually. As this painful ending ends, so does this one. But this one is going to trump, be in the forefront. It's the new beginning. Ending, new beginning. Ending, new beginning. They happen simultaneously. Okay. So if you've been wondering and you're like, where the fuck are my manifestations? Where is my abundance? And you know, you're stuck in that 12th house energy of I'm taking those, of feeling like it's not real. Like it's gonna, the reality of it is going to come into fruition very soon. Actually, I might pull a card on when. So we have Saint Germain, karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. See, this is what you're doing with that death energy and the 10 of Swords energy. So Saint Germain is there to help support you with that. And then we have Green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, trust. See, move beyond twice. We have move beyond drama, move beyond limitation. This is what you're moving through, and it's and you're protected while you're doing it, and you have to trust that it's happening, and that whenever you feel these little pockets of fear and feeling stuck and sadness and like, it's really just because you're holding space for other people to do that, right? And you're also doing it for yourself. I'm not saying it's like you're just doing it for other people, but I don't remember what I was saying. So we're just gonna go. I wanted to get a card. So in the tarot, actually I'll get a different deck. In the tarot, wands represent, like in timing, in terms of timing, wands can represent days because it's fire, burns quickly. Air represents weeks. Cups represent months because of the cycle of the moon. And then pentacles, because it's earth energy, represents like years, a season to a year. So let's see, like, how long is it going to take for this to come in? Because I know that's the question on everyone's mind. Okay, the Tower, it's going to happen very quickly. Okay, so it's, and what they're also telling me is it's not going to happen, you're going to least expect it. So it's not like we can, what's the number here? I know I'm getting like really 16. No, it's not good. Okay, let's get one more just to see if they'll give us any kind of, they'll you know, indulge us here, but I doubt it. It's going to happen very quickly. So towers, it's going to be a tower. It's going to be a tower thing where you're just like, something happens super suddenly and you're not sure. 3 Pentacles. Okay. So a season to a year, they're fucking with us now. 3 seasons or 3 years. It's not going to be that long. They're fucking with us, I swear. Because yeah, Judgment and the 7 of Cups. But I'm going to take the Tower and put these back. And if you would like your own reading, you can go to my website that's linked below, empoweringauthenticity.com. And you can follow me on Instagram and message me there if you would like. And please follow me there at Empowering Authenticity. Let me know how this reading resonated for you. Okay, bye.